Something's taking this rig. It's basically a slip sinker rig with some bread on it. Hoping for a nice sized carp. Just had one good run, now I'm waiting for another one. With this rig, you kind of want to set the hook sideways. I just remembered that. Because the weight will weigh you down. It'll be an awkward hook set if you try to do an overhead one. I made that mistake a few times before today. So I'm just going to wait till the line tightens up, and I'm going to do a hard side swipe as my hook set. Alright, something's nibbling on it. Still kind of just nibbling. Got him. Definitely a carp. I can tell already by the fight. Not quite as big as the other one I had the other day. Scared me for a second because he started swimming towards me. I thought I lost him. Dig it in. They're amazingly quick. Just a small one. Not quite that small. He's about a foot. Not bad size. The one I lost the other day was much larger. But this is the best rig for carp, in my opinion. Doesn't really matter what carp bait you use, but this rig is always the best. I'll show you guys that in a second. Not bad. Even this little one put up a nice fight. They're amazingly quick. Alright, now let's see if I can catch a big one. First, I'll show you guys my setup. It's a slider sinker rig, also called a fish finder rig. And basically, you want the appropriate size weight for your rod. I'd recommend at least a 1/2 ounce. And it slides like this on your line. So when the fish takes it, it doesn't feel any tension at all. And then you want this rig right here. You want some kind of leader, a clear leader like a fluorocarbon or monofilament. This is actually an 80-pound leader, 80-pound test, so that's not going to break. And then you want a fairly small panfish sized hook. I'd recommend getting saltwater gear though, like this. This is a size 6. Any size between 10 and 8 is pretty much good for a carp. Depends on the size of the carp you're going for. I have a size 6 because that's, to me, that's closest to the middle. I have a few size 4s in my tackle box too, just in case only big ones were biting that day. And basically that's the setup. I'll show you guys. Just get some old bread that you guys don't want anymore. The end pieces of bread that nobody eats anyway. That's a good bait. And you take it, you make it flat into a hard piece. Like this. You just flatten it and make it really tough. The tougher you make it, the harder it is going to be for the fish to steal it off. You want to roll it up and squish it together really good. I make mine into little cubes or spheres, it really doesn't matter. And then you take it and all you do is put it on the point. And your hook should be small enough that it just sits gently like that on top. I'll show you guys the distance from the shore I was at. I'm catching, hooking all kinds of sizes from right here. For a carp, you don't need to be out that far like everyone else thinks. So, Just gonna cast sideways like that. About right there is all as far as you need to get out. That's about 12 feet or so. And what you do is you need a bait caster, or you need a reel that has the reverse button, like this. This little switch on the side. That way, when something pulls on it, your reel just lets it out. Same thing for a bait caster. You just don't. You saw how I didn't reel it because the reel's still open. So when that carp takes, that reel will start spinning. That way, the carp doesn't feel any resistance. And that's about it. Thanks for watching. Make sure to use this rig if you're going to fish for carp. It's the best rig.